One of the things I love about planting bulbs in the autumn is that it gives me something to look forward to in the winter. Lovely. Thanks, Carol.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Because in a few months' time, Christmas will have been and gone, and all of a sudden it's the Monday morning of the year. But when that happens, if you've planted some of these, at least you've got something lovely to look forward to just around the corner. Some bulbs store longer than others. Tulips, for example, last longer than daffodils and can be planted up until November. But ideally, plant your bulbs straight away between late August and October. But if you don't get around to it, don't worry. Just get them planted whenever you can, even if they've started to sprout. I've got myself some crocuses because they're the early risers, and I'm going to put some in a pot and have it right by my front door to cheer me up. As a rule of thumb, most bulbs need to be planted about 3 times the height of the bulb. Bear in mind, the size of the bulb will dictate the depth of the pot that you need. So for example, these 3 pots like this would be too shallow to plant a bulb of that size. This is a tulip bulb because look, 1, 2, 3, that puts that bulb right at the bottom of the pot, which means there's no room for the roots to grow. A bulb that size really wants to be in a pot about like that. Now I'm planting crocuses, so I'll be fine with a pot this size. Now I've got a broken piece of terracotta old pot here, which I'm going to place over that hole at the bottom, stop the compost falling out. And then grab your bulb and work out what height you want it at. Remember, 3 times the height of the bulb. So 1, 2, 3. And then if you like, you can always grab a pencil and just make a mark on the inside of the pot like that, so you can see where to bring that bottom bit of compost up to allow room for plenty of roots. Most hardy bulbs like a warm sunny site with good drainage, so I've added some grit into this compost and then fill the compost up to that pencil line. Place the bulbs pointy side up and give them some elbow room to grow. About 1 or 2 bulbs apart is fine. Only plant healthy bulbs, so have a little squeeze of them. Make sure they're nice and firm. If any of them are mouldy or squishy, don't plant them. Then top up with compost. Multi-purpose peat-free compost is fine, but if they're going to be in there for more than 1 year, I'd use a John Innes number 3 because there are more nutrients in it. And finally, don't forget to give it a drop of water. And just keep an eye on that watering over the next couple of months. You can either poke your finger into the compost to feel whether it's wet or dry, but you can also judge by the weight. A heavy pot is full of water and a light pot needs a drink. When you see the little green shoots come through, they're telling you they've just woken up and they need their breakfast. So that's when you start feeding. Liquid seaweed every 2 weeks. But when the flowers are finished and the foliage starts to die down, that's when you stop feeding. Crocuses, daffodils and tulips all work well in pots. But bulbs like snowdrops are often more successful if planted while they still have green leaves. So look for suppliers who sell snowdrops in the green. But don't forget to feed them, because otherwise they won't flower the following year. Or you could take them out the pot, plant them in the garden, and they'll flower every year. And if you are planting them in the garden, you always need more than you think. Minimum of 25 or 50, but if you can plant more, do it. Planting bulbs can feel like a bit of a faff, but trust me, by the time you've reached day 100 of January, you'll be so glad you made the effort.